now. An NBC News report on the command climate during that time is sparking strong reaction from a family whose mission is helping military members in crisis. Investigative reporter Chris Horn has the latest.
Stephanie, I spoke this morning with Terry and Patrick Caserta. They've turned their son's suicide into a federal law to help pave the way to mental health resources. They say they were shocked but not surprised about the command climate on the Norfolk-based carrier. It spent 6 years in overhaul and refueling at the Newport News shipyard.
It's a little disturbing.
Very disturbing. And
Terry and Patrick Caserta react to an NBC News report on USS George Washington and a climate of anger and confusion at a time when the ship had 5 crew suicides in 1 year. That includes 3 in 1 week in April 2022.
And nothing even comes close to what happened with that particular ship.
The Casertas lost their son Brandon to suicide nearly 6 years ago on Naval Station Norfolk. He had a toxic chain of command and endured hazing, bullying, and sexual assault. His parents made it their mission to help other military members in crisis, including those on the GW.
All these people calling us and parents talking to us, they were all telling the truth.
Command at the time called media reports of conditions on the ship exaggerated, but the Casertas say that coverage was vital.
If you would have never covered this, people would continue to die.
One email describes how the CO had a mini panic attack when 3 sailors died by suicide in one 7-day period.
We're worried about the CO. You need to worry about the crew. Put the crew first. People won't die.
The Brandon Act makes it easier and more confidential to get mental health treatment.
A lot of service members and family members who contact me and say, hey, I want you to know my son or daughter, my service member invoked the Brandon Act.
But not all outcomes are positive.
There's some hardcore toxic leaders out there, and there's some hardcore commands out there.
Senator Tim Kaine serves on the Armed Services Committee.
The report on the George Washington situation was really heartbreaking, and seeing some of the emails and the exchanges about, boy, what can we do? Things are going wrong. We can't seem to work our way out of it. Painful.
And Senator Kaine says his committee will meet with the Secretary of the Navy and the Chief of Naval Operations in 2 weeks to make sure that service members can get access to mental health resources under the Brandon Act. We have more information and our previous coverage on wavy.com. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.